Good morning. It is currently 6:36 a.m. on a Thursday, and I'm filming. I just wanted to do something a little bit different. So the other day I was binge watching YouTube, as I do, and I came across some videos on this weird concept that I just wanted to try out for myself. So basically it's a way to minimize pores, control oil, and keep your foundation on a lot longer, all in one. It's something that we are generally taught not to do ever, but this is a little bit different. So what you're gonna need is a moisturizer, whatever you normally use, a primer, whatever you normally use, and then a translucent powder. So not a pressed powder like this, but something more along the lines of this, which is my Ben Nye Neutral Set powder. So first step is to apply your moisturizer. There are a bunch of videos on this on YouTube. This is not an original idea. I saw Wayne Goss's video, and then after that, because of the subject relativity, I found a bunch of other videos. But I wanted to test this out because I have very long days. I am a full-time student and a full-time student athlete and a dancer, so my days start very early and end very late. That's why I'm filming so early in the morning. So I just wanted to test this out on camera, and then I'll come back and like check in with you guys periodically to see if it's working. And then drink some coffee. Next step is to apply your primer as you normally would. But then here's the kicker. You're gonna set your primer lightly with a translucent powder. I'm gonna grab a fluffy powder brush and have at it. You just wanna lightly set the primer. In some videos they were saying that it's better to just set it like in the T-zone if that's where you get particularly oily. But I get pretty oily everywhere, so I'm gonna do this everywhere. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the priming process. So then after that, you just apply everything as normal. So I'll do that and get back to you. And then the other thing that they said was once you have your foundation on, if you have drier skin, you really don't need to powder again, but if you are on the oily side, you can go ahead and lightly do that. We're gonna do that. Alright, so now that the base is done, I will do the rest of my face and check back when I'm done. Okay, so I'm about to head off to class. It is 7:45 a.m. I will check back later and we'll see how this thing's working. Okay, so it is almost 11:45, so it's been almost 4 hours. I'm a little confused. To be honest, I'm kind of oily. Like, my T-zone is definitely really oily, which is normal for me, but the foundation's starting to break up around my nose, which I usually don't have a problem with, and I haven't touched anything up, but yeah, I'm surprised because I trust Wayne Goss's expertise, so I'm just wondering if it's a user error or if it's the particular powder I used. I'm thinking maybe I need something that's finer milled than the Ben Nye Neutral Set. I'm kind of bummed. I really wanted this to work. I mean, I'll keep wearing it for the rest of the day, but like it's starting to break up around my chin and my nose. I don't have blotting sheets, but just to kind of give you an idea of how oily I am, I'm going to use coffee filters. That's funny. Coffee filters did a good job of absorbing the oil, but doesn't show it. You can tell the difference on my face. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but in person I am no longer oily. And I didn't use a highlighter because I figured to like really tell if this would control the oil, I didn't want to look any more shiny than I would naturally, so I skipped highlighter altogether, but I'm still getting really oily. Like almost more so than usual for the fact that I haven't actually done anything besides like sit in class for an hour and eat for 30 minutes and go by the post office and then sit in my dorm. But for the sake of testing this out, I'll keep wearing it and I will check back in later. Again. Bye. Alright, I am back. So it is 6 o'clock and I have had an hour and 20-minute workout with my volleyball team, so I am completely drenched in sweat. And lo and behold, there's still foundation on my face. I think it did a pretty good job of keeping the pigmentation on there, to be perfectly honest with you. The color definitely stayed on my face, and I sweat a lot and it stayed on. And so did my blush and bronzer, actually, which usually rubs off. It's, I have a little bit of redness showing up on my forehead, but honestly, given the amount of sweating that I do, pretty dang good. So it doesn't do that great of a job of controlling oil, but it does do a really good job of keeping the pigment on your face. So that's my final consensus. I'm gonna go shower and put on a new face of makeup because I'm going to a friend's birthday dinner tonight. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.